working backwards from multiplication, and we will start by trying to figure out what were the two terms that originally we combined to get to this middle term, and then we will continue to work backward until, of course, our end result is going to be one of these two binomials that we would have multiplied together to get our trinomial. That said, alright, let's look at, we are going to multiply A and C, and we should be able to identify quickly that A is 4, B is 7, and C is 3. These are characteristics of the trinomial. So when I talk about multiplying A and C, that would be multiplying 4 times 3, which is going to give me a 12. And I am looking for factors of that, which will sum to my B value, which is, in this case, a 7. So looking at the factors of 12, I know I have 1 and 2, 12, I have 2 and 6, and I have 3 and 4, and of course this sums to 13, so that's not the case. This sums to 8. We don't want to use those, but there you go. We've just found the two factors that are going to sum to be the 7 we need. Okay, a lot of talk to get to a very simple process or a very simple problem. So if I rewrite, I'm going to rewrite this expression. I'm going to go ahead and divide those up. So I have, and as you can see here, what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've divided or split up that 7x into what would have been its original factors. Now that I've done this, what I can do is I'm going to factor by grouping, and I've grouped the first two terms and the second two terms, and I'm going to find the greatest common factor of each one of those and keep going. So I know that, let's see, and what you see here is I have factored out of my first two terms, which were 4x squared plus 3x. My greatest common factor was x. And then out of the second term, if you factored by grouping and you've factored out the greatest common factor properly, what you're going to see is the stuff that's left over in those parentheses are going to be the same, because that's one of my binomials. So if I look at my greatest common factor of 4x plus 3, and sure enough, the greatest common factor is only 1. So now I have my two greatest common factors. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reorder these or regroup these. And in doing so, I know that remember, we're going to this two binomials that we multiply together to get our original trinomial. And there is 1, and it is 4x plus 3, so I can go ahead and remove that. And then my other binomial is going to be what's left, which happens to be x plus 1. So there you have it. I have factored by grouping, brought them back together, and there is my two binomials that I would have multiplied together to get the original trinomial. There you have it. And to look at it real quickly, over again, I took and I split my middle term up into the original two terms before we would have combined like terms. So I went from 3 terms to 4 terms right here. Then I was able to factor by grouping. I grouped the first two terms and the second two terms. I found the greatest common factor of each one of those. Once I was able to do that, then I was able to rewrite them as my two binomials, and that's where we go.